Hey YouTube, I was just hanging out looking at my tank and I am falling in love with this thing. I'm getting pretty big into fish tanks now. I've always been into fish tanks and I've always had them, but I've never really gotten into the plants and the CO2 and the high filtration, and I've never gotten in depth with it. And I've never been able to do anything like this before. It's awesome. The plants are coming along. The rainbows are schooling. I love schooling fish. They love that stream right there. The rams are out more. I did a whole bunch of trimming and gave the fish a whole bunch more swimming room because they were needing it. The angels and the rainbows were just, there was nowhere to go. They were all in little pockets because there was just a little bit of water here and a little bit of water there, and so I did a whole bunch of trimming on the dwarf sage, and I took a whole bunch of the jungle val out. I put a couple in the guppy and shrimp tank. But the red wind, I'm not sure if you guys can give me this correct pronunciation for how to say this. I thought it was a red windetti. But the spelling is odd. I don't know if it's a Wendidi. I don't know. Let me know on that. The banana plant's getting huge. This sword, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this sword. The sword is just too big for this tank. The leaves go all the way up into the corner, and they're going and they're hitting the top and bending. Open this right now, you can see it's like it goes straight up into the glass, and if I didn't have the glass on it, it would probably grow out of the tank and dry out the leaves and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. I'm glad it didn't. I didn't have to deal with that. But the angels are getting huge. The rainbows are starting to grow. I got my mealworm colony back from the pet shop. They just didn't have the time to deal with it, I guess. So they gave that back, and I'm going to supply them with the mealworms. But I still have the moth problem that I had before. But I figured out that the rainbows love the caterpillars from the moths. I just have to collect them every time I go into the room and I see them crawling around. I'll put them in a container, and within a couple days I feed them to my goldfish. I feed them to this tank. I feed them to just about every tank, and the fish devour them. So that's kind of a a good way to get rid of them, I guess. At least I'm using them for something and not just killing them. But I don't want them, so I hope that I don't always have to do that. If they were beetle larvae, then heck yeah. The fact that they're moths and they fly all over my upstairs and are on everything, I just can't stand it. There are fly trap papers or fly paper or whatever you call it all over my upstairs right now, just in case they start getting out of hand again. But anyways, enough about the mealworms. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my tank real quick. It's looking real nice and green. The CO2 is pumping out real nice. I did lose the shark, whatever disease it had. It was some kind of body fungus. I got a chemical for it. It was a powder, a harder chemical. Turned the water green. Did that for I did that twice. All the fungus came off the fish's body, but within a couple of days after, it was dead. I don't know. Maybe it was pretty skinny because it had that disease for a while. I've been trying to get rid of it. I tried Pimifix and Melifix, and neither one of them worked. But stuff like that happens. And I also lost a Cory cat. I'm not sure why. I just found him floating the other day. Everything else seems to be doing good though, so I checked the water. Everything's going smooth. But alright guys, have a good one.